It's the Caleb D. MTG Gathering Show.
Imagine making Cabal coffers work. I remember this Combine Crystallis. Card was solid. Only 364 more days until the next birthday, right? So close. I like this Timeless Witness card. Drestone's kind of cool. You can like fire it off in response to a modular creature, and just like doesn't come into play with 1/1 counters, right? There's a nice removal spell there though, in Tragic Fall. I don't remember this format at all. I fired it up. I was like, we'll see how many people are in the queue, and I just like immediately started drafting. I was like, ah, shit, okay. Guess I'm going live. Turn an instant or sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand. Or tap some creatures. Kind of a cool little split card. It's a very board presence-y format, so trying to draft a control deck is probably not going to go well. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Twin Turbo Terror. Thanks for the sub. Thanks 84 months. For what do we owe this honor? I've got a show I'm going to. Some goth metal nonsense. Industrial. I have made Garth One-Eyed work before. I think I'm probably angling to be a Lazotep Chancellor deck. Amass some zombies. Super slow draw spell there. Got Greed's in here. Hilarious. Bottle Gnomes. What's bottle golems? Sometimes a one-of Charger can be good. Just grinding back from the dead every so often. Oh, fun, Twin Turbo. What's this? A battlefield woefully underpopulated by zombies? A large influx of zombies should settle this. I haven't watched that video in a while. Dr. Bees. Hey, good morning, Kaiframe. Yeah, currently no discards for the Chancellor, but it's a cycling format. Land cyclers and such. Maybe we'll find some loot effects too. Oh, I had a buddy message me actually if I wanted to get food before the show. I should probably message him back because I will not really have time to do so until I'm actually on my way out. Yeah, we went pack one, pick one Flay Essence, and the second pack had Cabal Coffers, and my brain was just like, maybe? Maybe? No. Crypt Keeper can be a real sideboard card. I'm gonna grab this Vectis Gloves. Alright, friend pinged. First draft in the books. Feels weird to say good morning, right? Dave's been having a weird one. He woke up super early last night to go poop, and my wife took him out, and he like got off his leash and was running around and not like listening to commands and stuff. And then he's been acting all like morose this morning, and I think it's just because his sleep was weird. Oh man, Chainer. Chainer can be sick. Ravenous Squirrel can be sick. Thinking about a potential Chainer Splash. Thinking about grabbing this looter thing. Sometimes this spinner is good. 4 weeks to go, right? The final stretch here. Voidwalker. That's got to be a sick grab. Oh, man. Nev's disc. Yeah, the bridge would be nice. I think I'm grabbing that disc, huh? And some solid blue cards here to potentially wheel. I was just sitting here like, how viable is a control deck without a sweeper in a format like this? The Nev's disc just plops into my lap. Like, all right, well, try that, I guess. I really liked Pernicious Deed in Pre-Modern. It's one of the reasons that the Rock is vaguely playable. But Nev's disc has tested terribly for me in that format because there's so many disenchants. So you play out the disc and they just like blow it up and you spend your whole turn playing it and not answering their board. Anyway, it's not very good. Converge, get X11 colorless Thopter tokens with flying for each color of mana spent to cast this spell. So you could spend 6 and get 5/11s if you had one of each color. We'd probably mostly just be getting 3 for 4 mana, which should still be solid. Wonder if that's better than Floodhound, just drawing some cards. Haste up, Badagaboosh. 8 days until your next pre-modern tournament. Oh man, Turok's fucked up. You don't have anything ready but 8 squeeze, so you guess that's what you're rocking. I mean, 8 squeeze, solid. The occasion for Dalem. I got a show tonight. Gonna go see some live music. Gonna have a good time. Oh, Arcfiend of Sorrow is solid. As is Hard Evidence. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Critical Hits Dave. Thanks to the sob, the 60 months there. Current seems solid here. Yeah, the Turok actually has me more iffy on splashes now because I want to have triple black kind of consistently. So doing like 10 swamps, 7 islands or something is more the mana base I want. God, these Ravenous Squirrels going around kills me inside. That card's so good. Wow, the Flay Essence Wheel. Not that it's like an unpassable card or whatever, but it's very good, right? This enters, get a 1/1 and an 0/3. When it dies, get a token that's a copy of target token you control. Costs 5 mana. I guess I like it. Drakekeeper is really good too, just nobody in black-green. So shiny. Morning, Jam Winnow. How's it going? Marsh Flats, I believe, is worth half a ticket. Yeah. Hey, 50 cents is 50 cents. This card making tokens equal to your devotion to black could play out well here. Maybe I should have taken that Cabal Coffers, Yeah, Morning 7. The Last Step Chancellor and the Scuttletide are so good together, but I guess I need the Scuttletide for my first Chancellor to make sense. Tragic Falls in there, too. Hell of a pack. Good morning, welcome the early day stream. Yeah, welcome. I haven't drafted this format in so fucking long. We got Asmar. Shattered Ego is a solid early game removal thing. Wave Shifter is so good. Yeah, I was originally picturing like a bug control deck with a bunch of comes into play tap lands and Wave Shifters and Timeless Witnesses. I think I'm grabbing Shattered Ego here. Second copy of Ploy does make sense. A little Master of Death action. Plays in my deck very well. Just a much better version of that Clattering Augur, Could have a Parcel Mirror as an early game play. I might grab Mystic Redaction in case we play a Control Mirror. We'll have a Wincon board in. Sea Drake is such a blast from the past. Hellmongrel would play well here. I'm going to grab this Mistfall Bridge. Oh, this familiar card is solid. Lives through the Neb's Disc cracking too. Sweet. If Sea Drake is so good, why is there no D Drake? Oh, there's D Drake, all right. Exploit Menace. When it exploits a creature, destroy target creature you don't control, Vanna value 3 or less. Solid card. Hey, our other Chancellor came back. Nice. Oh, let's grab Ploy. I kind of like that the Gorger can convert crabs into damage. I might keep the one copy in. Some beautiful nonsense going on here. Yeah, I think the best deck that we could have gotten at our seat is if we were black-green. And then just grab the several squirrels that we saw going around, and then the top end guy that spits out stuff. It would have been real clean. I'm excited to play this deck though. Got some good nonsense going on. Oh, this is just opponents too. Doesn't even kill my own squirrels. Lucid Dream seems clunky as shit, but I might want it anyway. Number of card types in your graveyard. So is this going to be like a Tidings type card? I don't think we need this Prowler. Probably don't need this Gloves either. We've got some big flyers. I think one Gorger makes sense. Maybe we just play one Floodhound. Thinking about cutting the Aramoeba or a Hellmongrel. Hellmongrel having Madness could be relevant if we've got Scuttle Tide going on. This is the sort of archetype that I've liked this Charger. This like fucking 5 mana, rebuy my thing in the super late game card. This type of inevitability card, but maybe we don't need it when we've got Master of Death. Maybe we like already got that covered. Maybe I don't need both. Hey, good afternoon, someone to Nooka. Oh, your girlfriend's got a new place? That's exciting. Maybe we're supposed to cut this Vermin Gorger. Sometimes it works with Chancellor, where you like sack the zombie and then generate another zombie. Drain someone out that way. It's also like a slow death with Master of Death. Yeah, I think I like the one of Virgin Gorger. I think it makes sense here. Maybe I'll cut So Shiny. I don't think we need it. We got these Flay Essences. We got this Neb's Disc. Beauty of a mana base there. Alright, overlay is updated. Should probably get my pre-modern deck updated too. I just realized how many fucking islands this is for this deck. Trying to play Turok and stuff. Am I still working on my own card game? I am, yeah. Please share. Did I ever see unedited footage of a bear? That was a trip. Huh? Is that a movie or something? So they'd get a counter on the squirrel and a bunch of other stuff. I think I counter this. Oh, yeah, no. Never saw that. Oh, yeah, critical hits, Dave. Were you the viewer that talked to me about that? Someone had mentioned that program, so I assume it's you. The application's just opened last week. Nice. Well, Flay Essence is a sorcery. That's worth noting. Could play the Mistvault Bridge here and get more black mana, but I think just investigating's pretty good. Plan on getting closer to Delirium, I guess. Not really, just sorceries and creatures so far. Kind of surprised the squirrel's not sacking. This Voidwalker might make it real annoying for them to get Delirium. On top of being a solid clock. Well, I need an answer to that very quick. Nice. Just immediate. And then we finally got some black mana rolling. Now the squirrel's starting up. Junkwinder's a real sweet limited card, yeah. There's some fucking squirrels, huh? There's some fucking squirrels. You think you got squirrels? I got squirrels. Can't out squirrel me, no sir. Just eating 6 damage there is wild to me. The opponent's probably in a rough spot regardless. Yeah, we got both covered here, Hailstorm. More tokens. Wait, Storm? The thing is, they're only at 6, so like I should probably just attack with my Void Walker. But it's like very tempting to. Because I could like run out another thing here, and then sack this and get like 3 uses, I guess. What is up, indeed, core name? Yeah, if they were at like 12 or something, I'd probably jam that. But since they're at 6 and it's just 2 Dothy attacks, I think you just go for it, huh? You feel betrayed? You should feel betrayed. That was some good-ass magic right there. We just grounded out. We just dicked around for a while. That's good stuff. 4 weeks until I get a day off. Yeah. I have a weekend trip planned for that weekend already. Gonna go to a brewery. Gonna camp out a bit. Have a few drinks. Enjoy the outdoors. Go on some walks. Some nice land drops here. The hand is so slow. It's just the slowest hand imaginable. Hell yeah, Cookie Monster. That sounds like me. I realized I had 0 copies. And that's no way to live. What if you want to sideboard an Anarchy in pre-modern? This one of lose focus is really showing up. I think in an ideal version of blue-black control, you'd have like 2 or 3 of that card. They didn't need those land drops. Ooh, the Junk Winder cometh. And I just immediately ripped Play Essence again. You forgot Red Green Storm was an archetype? Yeah, kind of. You see it pop off so very rarely. One of the ways it does pop off is the opponent's got that rare ooze. Annoying ass board hum. Another Junk Winder. Hate that for me. Don't I gain 3 life too? Because it's fighting. Yeah. My creature lives, and I gain 3 life. Hmm. Hmm. Just plunking in with an evasive threat feels very similar to last game, If they make some tokens, they can keep it tapped down for a little bit. Double Junk Winder. Down to 3 lives. Foul Watcher has been revealed. Foul Watcher could have jumped for a turn, but I guess it doesn't actually answer their problems here. Yeah, pretty excited. Yeah, I think we just want to hold up the lose focus here. And then next turn, play Mistfall Bridge, run out Chancellor, and then the turn after we can ploy and produce. Probably binning this Vermin Gorger. Look at my opponent getting value, doing stuff. Sorry, Mongrel. Got me. Uh-oh. How big is this fucker? Just a 6-4. Be nice to have my own Vermin Gorger going, but I never got it down. I like getting the second last step down because I was planning on playing the Amoeba and discarding if I didn't hit a land there. If I didn't hit a land for the 6-drop. Oh, that's funny. So that's going to make my, when I grow the army later, it'll just be shitty. Glad I didn't discard this Vermin Gorger now. Opponent Hellbent. Only 2 card types in the graveyard for this Lucid Dream so far. And then we're going to ploy Binning Charger and double activate our Lazateps here. Fair enough. Gonna make myself one of them chonky boys. I think this deck's very good. I've played a few games now. This is good stuff. Whatever we're doing over here. That Voidwalker was so fucking sick. It's kind of fun to go back to an old format and be like, oh yeah, I remember playing this shit. I was pretty good at this. I think blue-black was one of the better archetypes too. And we just like have a really good version here. Oh. So it's tempting to Chancellor next turn, but I think I want to get the Mistvault Bridge down instead of this Turok. Oh, I get a Squirrel Mob? I'm going to respect the Squirrel Mob. Sleepy Dog. He needs a shave. He's got some crusties under his eyes. They're just done. They're like, absolutely not. So Shattered Echo is a good opener card, but I think this is a mull. Just that mana situation, right? Pretty far away from this track. If we just like straight up don't draw black mana, I wonder if we're just gonna go like Chancellor, Hellmongrel, and then bin it. I could see that. The Dubs Scraplings. Gonna Chancellor, and the next turn we can get the bridge down, play out the other Chancellor. And then ideally we'll have drawn our third black source for this track. I have been lens flared. A wild Dave is roaming. Yeah. Flyers. 2 cards left in hand. Oh, we got a Nettle Cyst. Wow. Heck of a card, that Nettle Cyst. I wonder if we can set it up. The Familiar Madness is out the Hellmongrel. Seems doable, huh? Got me. Doing a bit of that old block sack nonsense, sure. I like how they have so very few cards that can even block the Turok because it's got pro white for some reason. Do people still play this card in Modern? People still play Solitude, so I don't see why you wouldn't play Turok, right? EGM in Legacy? Yeah, it makes sense. Sure thing, boss. No, they don't have the mere scraplings, and they can't give this a 1/1 counter. I think the Necromancy can serve in. They try and ping it, then I just, seems like a solid attack to me. The marble not blocking here is a little troubling, because they could have blocked and pumped for free, pumped its toughness. Hell yeah. This Turok has been fucking ridiculous. Unreasonable magic card. The mana here is a little awkward with only 1 black source. It's weird that we keep on getting these 1 black source hands, but our mana has been doing a good job of smoothing itself out because there's so many black sources in the deck. I think we're on like 11, which is kind of a lot for a limited deck. Okay, yes, there we are. Turn 2 Voidwalker, no problem. And they don't have a 2-drop. That's very good for me. I remember this Archfiend of Sorrows being very winning. Certainly better in some matchups than others, but there's just like a lot of decks that are spitting out a bunch of tokens and small critters and whatnot. Right. I don't think this dress down does anything. It'd be fun to play in response to a modular creature. I think I just want to cycle it. Think about Flay Essence on the 3/3 versus just running out the Air Amoeba here. There's something to just not dying, you know? The Voidwalker can't attack or block, but if one of their things ends up in the bin, then I'll be able to sack it and play it. Still have that ability. Got me. Opponent's got 3 cards in hand. How did the Legax capture a shadow creature? They probably bought some shadow nets on the black market. Sure. We needed a double block here because they do have the mirror. They can put a counter on the 4/4. So we need to represent 5 damage on it. Okay. Not sure what that does. Oh, you know what they could have done is put the counter on the Monoscelion and then have that double ping the 4/2. Put a 1/1 counter on each of up to 2 target creatures. So now we're going to attack the Dothy and play that, I guess. Dothy, I don't think it lets you get around timing conditions, but it does still let you play instants, of course, on their turn. I look a tad hungover, do I? I am tired. It's early in the morning. I usually am not super rearing. Now this isn't incredible, but it will get the last card out of their hand. Yeah, the Monoscelion just pings off the body. I want to play my land, because we're only 1 land away from this Arcfiend. You hope my birthday was great and that I'm less hungover than you are? I am certainly less hungover than you are. That I would bet on. All I drank yesterday was what I drank on stream, which was like 2 drinks, I think. Oh, they're considering putting the Nettle Cyst on the Monoscelion and losing their germ here. Just jamming it. Fair enough. This Flay Essence tends to be like exactly on top of my library when I need it most. We still have this Nettle Cyst to deal with, though. It's kind of a big deal. 6/6 again. Yeah, I don't know if I want to run out this Arcfiend. Maybe I want to bend into the ploy here. Yep, I'm at 4. Hot diggity. This is like the worst tournament we've had so far, and it's still just the bee's knees here. We don't know if this mongrel's ever gonna connect again. Still want to leave ourselves delirium in the graveyard, of course. If we can. Now we got a flyer. Now we have a 3-2 flyer. Opponent's at 6. And the Arcfiend can come back next turn, too. And there we go. Oh, that was fun. Shaking off some rust in an old format. And now there's a pre-modern challenge starting in 10 minutes here. And